BTK in this composition. Who do you have it for? I feel like Blacklist have a strong composition to just deny that engage, deny that dive.
I'm with you, Daddy Mirko. I'm liking their draft. Deal.
Acknowledge him. Acknowledge him.
Yes, acknowledge me, please.
Boom bang bada bing.
Vocally. Say his name.
LaFell. Boom bang bada bing.
Oh, wow. All right. It's like that. It's like that. Well, I appreciate that Blacklist here is playing to their strengths, and they're going deep into their hero pool, acknowledging the fact that Harith on Oheb is a beast. But BTK, they also are pretty solid when it comes to damage coverage, engages. And if they play the way they did game one, and they have that same constitution, that same level of mental fortitude and dedication to a playstyle, they might just steal one here. They might just steal one here.
It's time to take it to game 3. Will it be a clean sweep or the comeback from the side of BTK? The Filipinos have been undefeated 2 days in a row. Can be if they solidify this with the game right now. Let's see what we have in store for us. Victor already cutting the waves against Oheb in that top side. Oheb going in to zone Victor away, maybe even taking him down here. Nope. Okay, Victor gets that level 2. Goes.
Look at the difference, Mirko, right now. Who is at the goal? Who is at the EXP? Right now, Edward is playing at the goal, going up against his bridge hit head.
Yeah, let's see. Blacklist International going in for that little wander. It is actually going to be picked up by the side of BTK, not by Moba Zayn, I feel like. It was by Zia. Yeah, it was by Zia.
Yep. So again, you have the comfort on side of BTK. They have the tools that they need. They have what they want for early, mid to late, and they want to see Moba Zayn scale. But seeing as to how well Blacklist International is playing this mid lane, they're forcing rotations up the top. Might not just happen. We have to see what First Turtle brings.
No, I do have to ask, Mirko, you know Harith quite a bit.
Yep.
So explain to me this matchup. He's going up against Victor, going up against this Cho. It's not an assassin emblem Cho, it's going to be the tank. How is he going to look at in this laning stage?
Honestly, all he needs to do is just keep farming up until he gets that Zaman Force, right? Once he does, though, he needs to be very careful, time that ultimate perfectly, because again, BTK, they have a lot of on-demand stuns here and burst as well. Look at all these heroes. They can just stick to you like glue.
Speaking of glue, right now, Bane has nothing to do with glue.
Yeah.
But he's been taking the farm off of Moba Zayn over here. It looks like both of those junglers are at the same experience point, so it really shouldn't be that much of an issue. BTK, they have a better position at Turtle.
Yep, they have priority here because of just how Blacklist International wants to scale. Wise is going to be good at this take, but until Oheb is ready, that's the only time Blacklist will engage. You mentioned glue, and on the other side of that coin, glue and Esmeralda. An odd absence of that hero that both of these teams actually preferred in the earlier stages of the playoffs.
Yeah, let's see then. Again, right now, BTK are actually trying to control this turtle. Look at how they're able to take the turtle over the wall right there, as they're just basically taking it away from Blacklist. They don't want Blacklist to be able to see it or even try to just get it instantly here. But both of the teams have already started to play in towards that top side.
Now, Oheb does have a level 4 Victor as well. He has his ultimate. I feel like Blacklist, they should almost give up this turtle because they have more priority over here. And you have to be careful of that Cho. The Cho can actually kick Haji out of position. Well, he has the purify, so he should be fine, actually. Yeah. But, you know, if he overcommits, then it becomes a problem.
Yeah. A part of me says Haji will be playing the same role he did game number 1. He's going to try to buy the early game all throughout the mid until the spike. And then that's where Blacklist will start to ramp up. But the hero on Wise says otherwise. It's very different when you're a Bane. You can actually start to pop off.
Oh, wait a minute. Shark gets a very good stun onto Venus right now. And Moba Zayn is going to be able to capitalize right now. Numen Blast coming in, but it's going to be the flicker from Venus to get away from that one. Very good, solid engage for BTK as they go to clear out the minion waves in the mid lane. Blacklist look towards the turtle.
Yeah, looking at the itemization, looks like Moba Zayn, he is going for that Windtalker, so he will have a faster power spike because the item is cheaper. However, BTK is kind of playing this slow. I'm uncomfortable when they play like this. I want them to, you know, actually use their strength right now.
Well, there you go. Just as you say it, it's going to be Moba Zayn already putting in some damage with the help of Shark. But as you said, they're not looking for any crazy fights just yet. Victor still having the flicker, still having with the dragon. Actually, Fire Chicken almost takes Edward down. Venus now needs to be careful into that. It's going to be the Lycan Pounce baiting Venus, baiting Moba Zayn, my bad, all the way into enemy lines. But Blacklist, no follow-up. Oh! That is huge. BTK now on the front foot. Shark goes in for a stun onto Wise. Not a lot of damage, not a lot of follow-up. It's just going to be the stun, and that's beautiful, beautiful setup for the first turtle. Passion made possible by the Singapore Tourism Board.
I was about to say maybe BTK is now gun shy. Maybe they have changed their playstyle too much from game 1 to 2. But it seems like it's happening for the better, at least in game 3 so far. 5 minutes in, it looks like they're winning the fights that they need to, and they're not jumping into potentially dangerous situations.
In that fight, we also see Blacklist International not really putting a lot of resources trying to fight back for the turtle, because look at their composition. They kind of don't care.
Yep.
They have this Harry, which will get very strong. Once he has this Calamity Reaper, once he has Feather Heaven, he's going to hurt. Bane, same thing. And Edward as well. We remember how he plays. The moment he is tanking up, White Chicken is going to deal not so much damage, and if he does, it's all going to be focused on Edward, and then the rest is just going to be free damage.
Absolutely. BTK, oh my god, moves in, collecting that Wind Talker. That is a huge item picked up. White Chicken also Blade of Despair. Look at the items just being... Oh! Haji almost gets solo killed out of nowhere. Zia is angry right now.
The Queen coming in clutch with the shields via Guiding Winds, but look, huge collapse.
Oh,
4 minute mid.
Oh my god, the round blasting. That's going to be Momo's in going inside with the Helmet Picture. Going to be able to pick out the kill right now. First blood has been taken away. Where the Dragon going to be able to connect onto the Queen. Momo's saying goes in and picks up a double. BTK are on the board. 1.4 thousand gold lead, but the turrets, the objectives, Blacklist picks up 2.
Oh, looking at this from a macro scale, are 2 kills in a mid lane turret worth it for 2 outers?
Right now, BTK, don't stop. Keep this momentum going. It looks like what they were waiting for is the Blade of Despair. And right now, Moba say he's not seeing Edward over there. Edward, you want to fight back? You have Haji there.
Oh, it's going to be Edward going in for the flank, flickering in front. Chicken is going to be targeted right now. As Moba goes for the kill onto Edward. Backside has been just torn apart. It is going to be Lycan Pounce ready here. It's going to be able to be used onto Edward, but he's going to be taken down. Now the stun connecting onto Venus, getting him low before he goes for another one. But look at Wise. He's angry. He's coming in with a vengeance right now. Oh. Cash will be able to pick up Zia right now. He goes and takes him down. Another 2-for-1 for Blacklist International.
They need to keep this up again. BTK, you guys have... Right now, look at items, all right? Mobazane, he already completed his Wind Talker. White Chicken already has his Blade of Despair. Items are strong. White Chicken, he should focus on taking turns, but right now, he's waiting in the bush. And when it comes close, Haji, look at Haji!
Oh my god, White Chicken almost just one-shot Haji right there. And that's going to be the real-world manipulation used. And Edward comes in and collapses. Strat goes in for the stun. A lot of damage has been placed. Nibiru's Passion. Mobazane in range for the Lycan Pounce. And this is going to be the Radiant coming in. Mobazane still able to get away. Circling Eagle all the way to the backside. And there you have it. It's going to be the engage and the disengage. The baits as Oheb just wreaks havoc in the backside. But look at the re-engage coming from BTK. Victor going in. Wise going to be taken up. And that is an amazing fight right now. Edward goes in onto Zia. Both teams not going to be able to overcommit. They just stop. And 1-for-1 for Blacklist because they got the Lord. I mean the turtle.
I would say in that situation, Blacklist still low-key won because look at the goal difference. It's only 1,000, and that's not a bad thing. Haji having 3 assists. He's going to ramp up very fast. Oheb 001. If he had a kill, that would have been so much worse for the side of BTK. But right now, BTK, they're taking more objectives. And now Zia having the Ice Queen 1, they can control more in the team fights. But hey, is the team fight going to come soon? Or are you going to wait for Blacklist to get stronger?
This is very perilous.
Venus going to get stunned right now, and Lycan Pounce is going to be able to get the damage done, but White Chicken is going to get targeted. He's going to get taken down. Right now, it's an all fight. Numeron Blast connecting on the 3 members right now. It's going to be one with it going into the Lycan Pounce. It's going to be him taken down, though. Shark now in the midst of it all, trying to run away. Edward's going to be able to pick up the kill. Oheb goes to the bottom force all the way to the backside, going for the kills, and Victor can't go anywhere. Oheb keeps on the chase, not going to go for more. 4-for-1 for Blacklist.
Could have been disastrous for Oh My Venus, but turning that sacrifice into a 4-for-1. Only Blacklist could have done such a thing in such a tight window. Again, Oheb playing this Harith with the mystery shop just opens up these lines of play. And right now, all of a sudden, Blacklist building up this goal lead, 1,000, 2,000 maybe in a minute or so. They're going to steal this.
Oh, Edward goes over the knockout strike onto Mobazane, zoning them away and setting up that bottom side turret take. Look at how amazing, how clinical they're playing this game. That's another turret by Blacklist.
This is why it is so good watching Blacklist use this Matilda. They're going to be flying all over the map. They're going to take all the objectives right now. Blacklist, it is small, but they do have a gold advantage. They have a clear-cut kill advantage. Right now, let's look back at the replay. What happened over there? Fight Chicken, he went a little bit too deep. And again, the counter engage coming in from the side of Bane. And look at Oheb. He just opened up his Summon Force. No one is attacking him. He has free reign on Zia. Zia's just going to get attacked. And Oheb, he's just going to get stronger and stronger. Oheb, how can they take down this guy?
If only there was a sound effect for when Oheb or Harith just hops from the Zaman Fort. That would be amazing. Just maybe. You do?
Yeah, yeet. That's
what it sounds like.
That's literally what he did. He YOLO'd in front.
I'm sorry for all the audience.
He yeeted them out. He yeeted them out of existence.
It's literally yeet, man.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, sure.
No, but what I was going to get at is the fact that that could have only really been turned around by Victor. If Victor lasted there a little longer, see, he never died. He's the one who survived. If he was there a little bit longer, he could have punished that whole thing. But instead, turned it around. Blacklist International still in the lead.
Right. Next time he goes for the Zaman Force, I'm going to say yeet.
I dare you.
I dare you.
Make sure the Roger, you do the as well.
All right, I'll try to do both of that.
Oh, and
do I need to call for the Matilda as well?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to fit that in my head. Let's see if I can do it, all right?
Just now, I will allow you to do my thing.
All right. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. I'll take whatever I can get right now. But
do me good.
Oh, God. Blacklist International with the pressure right now. Edward is going to be able to bring Victor back to his team. Wise is there, right there. The Dragon's going to be there. Where the Dragon going to be used onto Victor. And look at the damage. Oh, my God. He's coming in to take the double kill.
What I tell you, off cam almost missed it. Zia gets traded out, but BTK barreling down bottom lane.
Okay, let's see. Real patient trying to be able to cancel it away right now. So damage will be placed on the turret. Oheb going in. No Zaman Force just as bad. Oh my Venus goes in with a circling eagle. And a minute that's some damage. Then it's going to be mobilized going to the backside. Like and bounce is ready. He's going to go into Oheb. Yeah, yeet. He goes in back and forth and he outplays. Blacklist. What the heck? Oheb is insane.
The perfect amount of yeets coming out of the white-haired boy from the Prince down bottom. Real quick. Gotta say, the reason why bottom lane opened up was because Victor, the Vindicator, opened up that line of play for Mobazane, and he fed those bodies over to the Roger, who honestly is right now insane, sitting at 611.
And I want to talk about Shark. No wonder he has over 80% win rate on this Lolita. He's been stopping Haji doing what he wants to do, setting up a lot of plays, and not to mention opening up the shield, making sure that the friends from behind will stay safe.
Dude, this is insane. The back and forth for BTK and Blacklist. The high-level mechanics coming through to save Blacklist from the inevitable end just now. Honestly, if Oheb didn't go for the Zaman Force, it might have been over.
I must say, it's a tit for tat. BTK, on a micro scale, tactically speaking, they're making the right calls. But Blacklist, the reason why they're coming back is on the map, they're making the right decisions. Like, okay, we are allowed to do this, but we have to answer back immediately to avoid permanent damage.
Oh man, I'm seeing the chat. Everyone's doing the yay. Let's see. Circle Eagle coming in. Kaka going on to the backside. It's not going to be able to deal some damage as that is a beautiful disengage for BTK. They're going to go in all the way to the backside. Jikuno able to connect on Venus right now. But look at that. It's going to be the Zaman Force popped in. Oheb dashing forward, backwards, everywhere on the map as Victor's going to get taken down. Immortality pop. But look at the disengage. It's going to be Roger. Look at Roger. He's untouched. Grrr goes in and he picks up a double. He's looking for a triple. He's going to go on the way right now. He's going to go back to the human form. Why is he going to be able to bring everyone away? Look at Oheb. That's the Zaman Force. He goes in. What's that? He's going to go for more onto Haji. Like and bounce. Not available. 4 for 2.
That was a good job, Marco.
Thank you. He tried.
It worked.
Yeah. First huge objective for BTK. More than just being back in this game, they are actually in the lead. Luminous Ward going free for the Kings, and this is where they begin their path to power. This is their start.
Hey. Slowly
but surely, 4K now. Wow.
I'm sorry, but if this is the comeback, I'm gonna like I called it. Right now,
the game's not over yet.
Yes, I know, but just in case, want to mention it right now. BTK right now, they're giving the audience their money's worth because again, the audience is loving it. And right now, from the side of BTK, 4,000 gold lead. However, in this kind of situation, Blacklist, I would still say is kind of comfortable. It's just that they need to make sure that the Roger has, be controlled a little bit.
More than just the Roger, I really do think Victor's playing such a huge role here. They overcommitted to kill the Cho. That's what I saw.
Oh, man, honestly, at this point, the Gur is actually buffing Mobazane's Roger.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe the NA fans, they just want me to keep on doing it right now as the Lord is going to be able to march on down to the bottom side. Inhibitor turret taken very low as BTK look towards that top side. Look at the siege potential coming from Fried Chicken with that Beatrix outside of turret range, still just poking. This is what OHEB did to them, and BTK, they're on the rise. They're going for it. OHEB getting taken down really low. Real revelation though, they're going to be careful now. It's going to be Edward going for Zia. It's going to be him taken down, and Zaman Force will be able to pick up that kill. But Rise, what is he doing? Winner Truncheon though. It's all a bait. It's all a bait. It's all a bait. Victor! He outclasses them. He goes and CCs zones 4 members away.
That's just what the Vindicator does. Victor buying so much on the map. But look, they're not done. Circling Eagle.
Oh my God, Zaman Force being used as well. Mobazane still able to kite away right now. It's Edward following him through. It's David like a pop. Mobazane, he's trying to run, but look. Oh! Gonna get shut down. Edward Balboa going in, guiding Winner, bring him safely out. And oh my God, we have a game.
We have a game. Kuni, if you're listening, make sure you prepare the water, because this is such an intense match right now. Oh, look at it. It's over.
Oh, no, Blast is going to be used to the backside. Yeah, he's coming from him, dashing away, but it's going to be him winning the fight. Fried Chicken now still able to cut away as Venus goes into the backside. Edward can't do anything right now. No bit is used. It is going to be both of the teams going in for an all-out fight. Fried Chicken picks up the purple buff, but no members dying in that brawl.
Yo, tell me what you're thinking right now.
I'm thinking BTK has just woken up. This is the second win we're looking for from them.
You know what I'm thinking?
Yes.
You have to do play-by-play tomorrow.
you're all out. Stop. You give it your all, boy. You give it your all.
Come on, you're having fun.
This is great.
This is great.
What a game. But yes, let's take a look at the items here, LaFell.
Okay, looking at the items over here, looking at the damage from OHEB, he is basically full built. Interestingly enough, he has the Thunderbelt, so BTK, they do have to make sure that they're aware of this, because once they engage, once they get touched by OHEB, they all can't run away, and if they're fighting in the real world manipulation, they're gonna stop the journey, and then Bane will hurt. So I think this Thunderbelt is gonna be a real game changer if BTK overcommits and everyone gets slowed. Blacklist International, they're gonna say, I'm gonna kill all of you, and with Bane, he will push straight for the victory.
Well, did you guys realize that Mobazane has 10 kills in this game? 14 kills for his team and 10 coming from him.
I mean, given all that you're putting in, I don't doubt that he's going to reach maybe even higher. So the reason why that is because of White Chicken and Victor. Clearly, they are the playmakers here. Damage coming in from White Chicken, just an annoying amount of CC and bodily presence from Victor. So for Blacklist, I'm guessing maybe they start with Zia. Again, just like how they did earlier in that team fight. Start with Zia so that they can prop up for this Luminous Lord. That's what I'm seeing Blacklist should do to close this gap. But BTK, I don't think they're going to make it happen so easily.
Well, let's see right now. BTK, Mobazane is going to be caught out. Circling Eagle to bring it backwards. Alone. Shot goes in for the sun. Mobazane now going for the damage. He has the Lycan Pounce already baited on front. Numenon Blast being used. 2 ultimates. Actually, technically just 1 ultimate, but 2 for the side of Blacklist.
Oh, that is a boom, bang, bada, bing. Mobazane right now, 10, 2, and 1. However, Shark not having his Numenon Blast is actually a big cooldown for the side of BTK, because that is the big engage tool. So probably BTK is also waiting this out.
But just the same, BTK can afford this time because there's permanent damage on the map for Blacklist International. They have to continue managing these waves. Yes, you have great wave clear on the Bane, but the fact that the Bane Wise has to actually visit every now and then makes it all the more difficult. So yeah, they're always going to be a man up. Plus, thinking of how fast Victor rotates, it's going to be dangerous. So let's see who can engage here better.
Oh, let's see. Shark goes in for the sun, circling Eagle all the way to the backside now. It's going to be doing a lot of damage, but look at the damage plays onto him. Like the pounce being used as well. The catch coming in. Look at Victor. He's going to be able to zone away 4 members, but look at the Zaman Force and the damage coming from OHEB. Now it's an all-out brawl. Shark goes in back and forth, able to get 1 kill. Mobazane jumps in with Lycan Pounce, able to get the damage onto Venus. Now onto Wise. The double kill picked up. V-Wise has been shut down. Now Immortality has been popped, but look at that. A 2-for-0 for the side of BTK.
Victor refuses to die. They popped his Immortality.
Watch it.
He's still alive.
Oh, wait a minute. Yes, be careful. The Zaman Force has been popped. Real world inflation as well has been used. So 2 big ultimates already. And Blacklist, they need to back. Look at the immaculate decision coming in from White Chicken.
That was insane. That was crazy. Blacklist International They're doing work in a team fight. But from side of BTK, Mobile Zayn, he's being very, very patient. He's waiting for a lot. And then once everything's over, he's going in with a like and pounds. Blacklist International, they're in trouble. BTK in the driver's seat.
Nothing fancy about it. That was a macro play enabled by just literally cutting edge micro decisions. And they were literally outplayed almost at every single turn. BTK are putting Blacklist International on their behinds up against the ropes. And now, for the second time, Blacklist has to defend against a Luminous Lord.
Remember, BTK, they need to end it, all right? Sure,
yeah.
they've been doing it very, very well so far, but closing out a game against Blacklist so far in the last 2 days, no team has been able to do it.
Just the same, yeah. BTK can be asking Blacklist the same question I asked Victor earlier. Why won't you die? Why won't you go down?
Dying's bad. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Well, all
Don't
right.
do
Most
it.
cultures, in most cultures, yes.
Yeah.
All right, Shark going in onto Venus right now. BTK going for the three-way push at this moment. Edward going in, trying to zone away the minions right now. The deadly catch will be used onto the mid lane. Zia popping into black shoes. It's going to be a lot of war. They're going to blast connecting on the two members. Oh, he's going to get taken down. Wait, Dragon connection on the Venus. And that's me, BTK. No! What the heck? BTK!
I called
USA! What is
I called
that?
it.
3-1 is a possibility. A 3-0 isn't anymore. BTK have cracked the Filipino win streak.
Well, that denies the Filipino stampede of M3. It's not going to happen. Not going to go clean, straight 9-0. But that does make things all the more interesting. BTK played their hearts out. The best possibly we've ever seen them this whole tournament. And they earned this win. They earned this tempo break against Blacklist International.
Oh, yeah. I called it. BTK was going to win this one. And like I called the game, I feel like we will need water because this level of intensity will continue. Blacklist International, they're still in the lead. But right now, Coach Bonchan has to look at the game and be like, what was the problem? Victor is a problem. Lolita was a problem. The Beatrix was a problem.
Oh, all right, man. Honestly, we need a breather. So, analysts, take it away. I don't know what to say.
Don't worry, we got plenty to talk about here at the analyst stand. A lot to think about, and most importantly, the second win we were talking about for BTK. This potentially, if they can take one more game after this, this potentially could be one of the best series we've had here at M3. Currently, it's Todak versus EVOS. This one is coming up as a good contender.
Yeah, definitely. I think that BTK really showing up in this particular game. So many standout plays from standout players, and this time they have comfort picks. Love the fact that they now have the Beatrix for fried chicken. They also have the Lilia and the Roger. In fact, this is a composition that they were already able to win with against Blacklists themselves. And interestingly, I think my personal MVP for this one is definitely this Lolita. Shark was amazing, but you can never really discount the fact that everybody came out big coming out from the side of BTK.
Yeah, they absolutely came out huge here. They packed it all up, decided to get remotivated to take this one up. Beautiful, beautiful plays all the way. Just like Toomey. Have you guys heard about Toomey just yet? A luxury brand here, especially when they've come out with their new esports edition of bags. Oh my goodness, Toomey, the leading international performance luxury brand designed Toomey esports pro level bags and accessories for gamers on the go. So if you want something that carries everything in one simple bag, Toomey has got you covered. With that being said, let's talk about the item build so far and the overall draft.
Whew. Okay, so let's talk about the overall draft first before the items, because I think that in hindsight, Blacklist International might have slipped up and allowed this draft to have this composition to happen for the side of BTK. Like I said, they have done this before. When they won in the game 1 versus Blacklist International themselves in the upper bracket match, this was their composition. Then eventually against EVO's SG, they also pulled this up. Now, on it, PH prevented this from happening, but this time BTK will get it once again. The idea is to get Zia this Lilia, be it a Lilia or a Farsa, but mostly it's the Lilia for the damage. You have that peel and that crowd control coming up from Shark, depending on how they use it. You also have the long-range damage from Fried Chicken. Victor going for a split push as well as the pickups, and then obviously Mobile Zayn with the damage output. And by far, it has been great for Blacklist in the early stages, but BTK when we saw them group up and just utilize this Nominum Blast, it was perfect.
It really was. And I think overall, you can tell by Oheb's overall build, he's going for just hard greed, waiting for the right time to punish BTK once they've expanded a good majority of their spells. And the problem is that Oheb can't necessarily go in with the Diamond Force when you have a Numenon Blast just charging up, knowing that when it's charging up, he most likely has the flicker to get that big reposition and hit multiple targets.
So the idea from Blacklist International was to actually get this Eve over the Beatrix, which is a great idea. However, the Lolita prioritized by BTK as well as this Cho allowed for the side of BTK to have answers to this Eve. And so far, so good coming out from the side of BTK, as now Moba Zane, he popped off. This is what we're looking for. And this time it's the Roger. I love the fact that he's using the Lycan Pounce just to dodge some of the spells of Blacklist International. That 1v1 with Oheb that we saw was actually one for the books. I mean, Moba Zane just utilized the iframes coming up from the Lycan Pounce to kind of outplay Oheb, and Oheb wasn't able to do anything when the Zaman Force isn't already available. So that's why BTK, I do love the fact that they're abusing these little openings, little windows that they find in each skirmish.
Yeah, here's the thing. It's surprising to see how patient Moba Zane is by holding onto that Lycan Pounce until absolutely necessary. Even when he is literally at lethal, he will still hold it. And that's so impressive. However, some of the key points that we need to keep in mind here, Victor having overall played that laning stage against Oheb very well, allowing to help control the top side of the map. And surprisingly enough, most people won't even realize that Zia, him taking away the Lethal Wanderer, giving him enough EXP to hit level 4 first, made the difference for the turtle fight. So let's give it up for our MVP, Moba Zane.
Ooh, Moba Zane, 79% kill participation, an absolute banger in this game with 13 kills, only 2 deaths, and overall such an impact player for the side of BTK. I want to say there was something that I find very impressive about Moba Zane and his Roger. The way that he's using the first skill, right? He's always hitting his shots. And even in range form, he knows how to deal the damage. I love that. And we saw that in their series against Blacklist International in the upper bracket, as well as against Evo's SG. He was one of those Rogers who utilizes the human form to its big advantage. He's using the Hunter steps so that he'll get more positional advantage. And of course, using the slows coming down from the inside of the first kill, was able to just be pesky against the side of Blacklist International.
I think at this point of time, it's something to keep in mind against BTK, because personally, I feel that at this point of time, Coach Bonchat really was giving a lot, even arguably too much respect, because there were times in the draft where we could have seen a different matchup here. And I think even for Oheb, he's tired of having to play a very oppressive lane. So he wanted to go for a Harith, and all of a sudden BTK thought one step ahead and switching things up.
I think it's not much really about the draft of their choices, right? Because they look good. I mean, Blacklist International were leading. It kind of feels like they're on the trajectory to actually take this to a 3-0. And that meant, however, that BTK just found their opening. And I think this time they have dealt well against this Eve. When you see the previous games coming out from BTK, they were just fighting under the